Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video we will see reading filling the blanks. There are two types of filling the blanks in reading section. Filling the blanks drag and drop, which contributes marks only for reading section, and the other one is drop down, which contributes marks for both reading and writing sections. For reading filling the blanks, if you think that you can score well by practicing in a week or month, then you are wrong. It is purely based on grammar and vocabulary, which could be improved only if you have reading habit. Practice materials alone will not give you the marks. Therefore, read the newspaper every day or watch some news channels, brush up the collocations, and learn as many vocabularies as possible. Don't consider WhatsApp or Facebook articles as they are not perfect and have many errors. Okay, fine. We will see some strategies to improve marks in this task. Understanding the task. These are the basic difference between drag and drop and drop down. 5 questions will be asked in drag and drop and 5 or 6 questions in drop down. As I already said, this one is scored for reading section and this is scored for reading and writing. 1 mark for each correct blank and no negative marks. For both of these tasks, grammar, vocabulary and collocations are much important. You have to improve your skills in grammar, vocabulary and collocations to score well in filling the blanks. Grammar plays an important role in reading filling the blanks. Before reading any article or newspaper, learn the basic grammar such as present, past, future tense, past participle, past perfect tense and all. For example, if you see any answer with the continuous tense, the word ends with ing, then it should join with the verb is, was or will be. Like he is playing, it was raining yesterday. If the word ends with ed, then it should be past tense or past perfect tense or future perfect tense. Know all these things before practicing reading filling the blanks. If you know the grammar, then you are 50% good and can easily fit the answers in the correct blanks. Vocabulary. Know the synonyms as much as possible. Whatever new word that you see or hear, Google it immediately and try to remember it in your own way. You cannot do this spontaneously. You have to read the books or newspaper at least 1 hour every day for a month to improve yourself. Collocations. It is nothing but two different words are connecting each other. You should be able to tell the other word if you see the first word in the sentence. For example, active participant. You can see a huge list of collocations in the below Pearson website itself. If you read all the words many times, you will be able to remember many words unknowingly. Now we will see the techniques to be applied for each item type. Drag and drop blanks. For this type of question, you need to drag and drop the words in the passage to correctly filling the blanks. There is a passage with some missing words. You will have a list of words under the text that you can use to fill the gaps. Skim for overall meaning to help you choose the correct option. Read the passage quickly. Understanding the meaning of whole text helps you to choose the correct word for each blank. And while reading itself, try to fill the blanks with the given options, which will save some time. First, fill the known blanks in terms of grammar, vocabulary and collocation words. Exclude grammatically incorrect words, pick the word that fits the blank or collocation words if any. With the remaining blanks, read all the options again, exclude whichever does not fit and fill the right ones. Don't leave the options even if you have already filled it, because sometimes you might have filled the wrong ones. If you feel so, then replace it with the correct one. Remember that there will be more options than the given blanks and you will not use all of them provided. There might be 2 different words with correct grammar, but the meaning will be different. Therefore, read some words before and after the blank, which helps you identify the correct word and check if the meaning of the selected word will fit that blank. Always apply grammar, vocabulary and collocation for the given options before filling it in the blank. Let's see a couple of examples before moving on to the next item type. Here is the text given with blanks and here are the list of words that you need to fill the gaps correctly. And here you can see the time for the entire reading section. The petrified forest is home to some of the impressive fossils ever found and more are being discovered each year as continuing erosion is dash new evidence. Is, so you have to fill indicating or exposing. Even confirmed, filled also correct with respect to grammar. So now you see the meaning. Continuing erosion is dash new evidence. It is showing new evidence. So it should be either indicating or exposing. Erosion is exposing. not indicating new evidence, so it should be exposing. Fossils found here show the forest once a tropical region dashed with towering trees and extraordinary creatures. Tropical region filled with trees and creatures, so it should be filled. So the forest is filled with trees and creatures, not the other words. More than 150 different species of fossil plants have been discovered by paleontologists, and evidence dash ancient native people. Here evidence cannot confirm ancient people. It cannot expose ancient people. It cannot fill ancient people. It should indicate. So evidence indicating ancient native people who inhabited this region about 10,000 years ago have been dashed by archaeologists, have been confirmed. They have confirmed that people lived in this region about 10,000 years ago. So it should be confirmed. Here you are seeing the other words, right? This is actually different words, but there is some format issue in this software, so it is appeared in the same box. So you have to check this as well in the real exam. Here you can check the answer: exposing, filled, indicating, confirmed. And as I already said, these two are with same grammar but different meaning. Therefore, by reading the words before and after the blank, you will be able to choose the correct word. Similarly here, filled and confirmed are with same grammar but different meaning. Therefore, by reading these words, you can fit the correct word. Okay, we will see one example for vocabulary now. Short byte numbers dash steadily. It should be increasing or decreasing over the last century as humans reproduced exponentially. They have reproduced exponentially, so it should be increased. So grew can be the correct answer. Learned cannot be. It cannot be thinned, horrified, remained, caused, spent, sowed, died, stabilized. So for increasing there is only one word, it's grew. Also you have to check the grammar. It's mentioned over the last century. So it should be grew. It's not increasing or will increase. It should be the past tense. So grew is the correct answer. Humans reproduced exponentially and dash more time at the seashore. Here time is mentioned, so they should have spent some time. And learned more time, thinned, horrified, remained more time. It's not remained, cost, spent. Yeah, spent is the correct one. Here if you see there are only 5 blanks, but here there are more than 5 words. So you have to choose the words appropriately based on the grammar, vocabulary and collocation. But the numbers have unvaried over the past 5 years. It's not changed. It's still unvaried. So not learned, thinned, horrified. So it remained unvaried is the correct one. But even after you selected the word, check all the other words as well. It's not cost unvaried, sowed, died, stabilized. Already it's mentioned unvaried, so stabilized is not possible. Also you should be able to find the answer based on the text before and after the blanks. Overfishing. Since humans have done the overfishing, the shark population has reduced, so it is thinned. It's not horrified, it's not sowed or died or learned, it's reduced, so it's thinned the shark population. Near shore, and swimmers dash about the risks of wading into certain areas. Swimmers learned about the risks. If it is by the risks, then it can be horrified, but it's about the risks, so they have learnt it. Like this, based on the meaning of the other words, you should be able to fill the correct answer. Know the meaning, know the grammar. Like since it is past tense, it should be grew. Here if you see the entire text is in past tense. So all the words are either past tense or past participle. Understand all these things while practicing the reading section. We will see one example for collocation as well. Our program will develop your dash knowledge. It's not flexible knowledge, ultimate knowledge, analytical knowledge, variable knowledge. It can be theoretical knowledge, decisive knowledge, considerable knowledge. So theoretical knowledge is the correct one. If you read all the collocations, you will be able to identify easily that it is theoretical knowledge of computer science and your problem solving and dash skills. Definitely it is analytical skills. While enabling you to achieve the dash qualification, it's not flexible qualification. It can be ultimate qualification, variable, decisive qualification, considerable qualification. So definitely it's ultimate qualification, and it's not theoretical and analytical qualification as well. The program structure is extremely flexible. There are many collocation words along with the word extremely, like extremely feasible, extremely loud. So if you know all the words, you can find it is extremely flexible. So as I already said, if you are familiar with grammar, vocabulary and collocation, you can easily identify the words correctly. Now we will see the other one, which is drop down blanks. For this type of question, you need to choose the most appropriate one from the drop down list. There are 4 to 5 words in the drop down menu and you need to select the correct one for each blank of the paragraph. The meaning of the options will be somewhat related to each other, but not all the words will fit the blank, so select carefully. Skim for overall meaning to help you choose the correct option. Read the whole paragraph. Sometimes the whole idea will be somewhere in the middle of the paragraph, which helps to identify the answer. Therefore, read the entire paragraph quickly. Pick the words that match the meaning and grammar. Even in this type of blank, grammar, vocabulary and collocations play an important role. If you know the meaning of the words, you can easily relate it with the sentence. You can then check the grammar to see whether the words fit the blanks or not. Looking at the surrounding context will help to choose the appropriate word. Reading either side of the blank will help you narrow down the choices you have to make. Sometimes you may see the opposite words or repeated words of the blanks, which help you find the answer more quickly. Know the meaning of all the options in the drop-down list while practicing. Because the choices in the drop-down menus may look quite similar, but will have different meanings and may also be related to the main topic. Therefore, while practicing, know the meaning of other words as well in the drop-down list, even if you answer the blank correctly. In that way, you will come to know the meaning of many words, which improves your reading ability and it will be helpful in the real exam. Practicing enormous materials without knowing the meaning will probably waste your time, as it will not improve your reading skills. Therefore, as I already mentioned, read as much articles as possible and know the meaning of words before taking the mock tests. Let us see a couple of examples for this item type. Here is the drop down menu where you can see 4 or 5 words with different meanings. According to the literature, the history of vaccination can be traced back to as early as the 7th century, when the monks in India tried to intoxicate themselves by drinking snake poison or whatever it may be, not cheating themselves, feed, immunize themselves. Here they are talking about vaccination, so it should be immunize. Immunize themselves by drinking snake. It's not liquid. Snake is poison or venom. It's not liquid, it's not blood, and it's not poison as well. It's venom. The venom is poison. They are not taking the poison, they are taking the snake venom. If you don't know the exact meaning, better check it in the Google itself. So venom is a poisonous substance. So it's not snake poison, it's snake venom. The first vaccination was inoculation with human smallpox, a practice widely carried out in ancient India, Arabia and China. This method of vaccination consists of collecting pus from a patient suffering from a dash form of smallpox. This method of vaccination consisted of collecting pus from a patient suffering from dash form of smallpox virus. They are not collecting hazardous form of smallpox virus. If it is so, then it will be problem for everyone. It can be mild, not dangerous, not serious. So they are collecting mild form of smallpox virus infection and inoculating the sample to a healthy human, which later led to a minor infection. This method was first introduced in England by a Greek named E. Timony. However, this method had a risk of spreading smallpox in the community and even worsening the health condition of the person. While the use of human smallpox vaccine was conventional, seducing, consistent, controversial, E. Jennifer came up with bovine smallpox vaccine. You should know the meaning of the word bovine to choose the correct answer. Relating to or affecting cattle. So cattle. Human smallpox vaccine was something wrong. That's why they came up with bovine smallpox. It's not conventional, seducing, consistent, so it should be controversial. This new method also faced controversy. So here it is confirmed. So as I already said, you may see the opposite words or repeated words of the blank, which will help you find the answer more quickly. So this method is also controversy. So controversial is the confirmed word, but continued to be widespread is nothing but it is spreading across the world. Universalized is the correct one. It's not industrialized, it's not degenerated. It's universalized. Everywhere they were using the bovine smallpox vaccine. So this is how you have to find the answer quickly and correctly. If you do not know the meaning, it is very difficult to find the answer. Also, if you find same meaning for different words, read the text before and after the blanks. In that way, you will be able to find the related word. Okay, we will see another example now. Sound depressing, even apocalyptic. Well, it could be the future. If government is singular, if the subject is singular, then the verb should be plural. For example, the words such as he, she or it, these are all singular. And the words such as they, these or we, these are all plural. In that case, the verb should be singular. So here government is singular, so the blank can be either prophecies or forecasts. Prophecies are used for identifying something new, used for astronomical purpose, and forecasts is used for estimating something. For example, the government is predicting something after 20 years. So forecasts is very close to this sentence. If government forecasts are right, about 20 years from now, 2 out of 5 households will be single. It cannot be occupants because households means the unit of house and people together. So it should be occupancy. Occupied is grammatically correct, but here also it should be used for house, not households. So households will be single occupancy. And there is evidence the situation is already, is it good or bad? 2 out of 5 households will be single occupancy, so it is bad. So the situation is worsening. It's not aggravating, it should be deteriorating, not accelerating and exacerbating. Know the meaning of all these words so that you can identify the answer correctly. So it should be deteriorating. According to a report, Social Isolation in America, published in the American Sociological Review in 2006, the average American today has only 2 close friends. 25% of those surveyed said they do not have anyone to talk with about important things. And yet, while some are declaring, decimating, discrete, discriminating. Here, based on the grammar, it should be or, declaring, decimating or discriminating. It should not be discrete. Decimating is nothing but destroying and they are not discriminating, so it should be declaring. While some are declaring a crisis, they are mentioning about crisis in our ability to make friends. Others are saying exactly the opposite. So some people are mentioning that they are not able to make friends, but others are saying they could make friends. For example, Emerson's Anatomy of Friendship report, published last November, suggests that the average Briton has 54 friends, a dash rise of 64% since 2003. A predictive rise, a spectacular rise, it cannot be undermined or uprising, because here it is mentioned a and these two starts with vowels. If they mentioned an, then it should be an undermined or an uprising. Since they have mentioned a, it should be a predictive or a spectacular rise. And here they are mentioning that they are able to make many friends. So it's a great rise, not predictive one. So it should be a spectacular rise. Forecasts, occupancy, deteriorating, declaring and spectacular. So if you know the grammar and meaning, you will be able to answer correctly and quickly. Okay, that's all about filling the blanks. It is a very important task in reading section as it contributes more marks. Try to answer all correct because sometimes you may end up with 77 or 78 in the entire section, which screws up your whole preparation. Therefore, concentrate well and answer correctly. Moreover, time management is also another factor which makes you to lose marks. While practicing itself, take only 2 to 2.5 minutes for each question so that you won't miss any questions at the end. One more thing I would like to share, there is a hidden secret in PTE which is not known by many. It is nothing but there are some extra marks provided in each section. Therefore, even if you make mistake, you can still get 90. Actually, it happened to me. For speaking and writing sections, based on the performance, the marks will be given. But in reading section, the marks will be given based on correct answers. In my exam, in reading filling the blanks, I have realized that I made one wrong answer after cross-checking with the source. But I got 90 in reading section. And this is even proven by many people. So don't worry if you made a mistake. Keep attending with full confidence and don't lose hope. Even if you make many mistakes, still there is a chance to get 79 plus. Okay, if you need any other information, please let me know and comment in the comment section. I will try to respond as soon as possible. And I will try to make a video on that particular topic. Thanks for watching all my videos and providing positive comments. Have a great day ahead.